Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Yesterday was heavy day. Had some quite a few people talking and helping and explaining and work with, and the things are the way they are. So even if you say something, certain things and situations, things are the way they are. It is what it is, and hopefully you get in it from within your own selves. Uh, Today's topic, actually, I was looking at later on. I mislabeled the title, and the mislabeling of the title, I will look at it. Why did heck did I did that for? Oh my goodness! And guess what? I wrote it the right title. The right title with the energy, because the official title of the video is "Why do you believe you don't deserve to not be loved?" Usually the people who don't believe they don't deserve to be loved, they're lacking a love from the very beginning. There may be lack of love and during developing within the mother. That's why I said when the people, the females are pregnant, they have to be very careful with their thinking when their thought process, because the thought processes they're working within developing the brain within the baby. This is how it's passed, the genetic knowing from within. We have this connection, but also the baby is inside the womb. It's inside of the center of the gravity of the mother, and wherever the mother gravitates from within, that's what goes on within the baby for it. So if you have why you don't believe in love and to be loved, look deep from within you. You're probably seeking the love that you always wanted to have, that love from within. Does your partner always want the love that he never received? Do you want that love that you never receive? Are you an attention seeker for constantly an energy? It doesn't matter if you get it in the good way and the bad way. You're seeking attention. Why do you seeking attention? Because you cannot develop an energies from within you. You're seeking attention so the others can give you energy. And that is one of the things we are going to be talking about today. I know the topic, it's kind of like matching the current energies, the current vibrations for. And I know that it's right now, currently here, we have this eclipse. We can see it, but I'm not going out to see it. Don't have to go out to see it. So we here is going to be talking about, as the way I did the title, why do you believe you deserve to be loved? Because when you put it in yourself why you're not, you put yourself into the energies to look in the pain, and you might stays there. A lot of the people have a lot of the problem that they hanging on to the pain, because through the pain it gives them what they have, what they need, what they want, and they stay within the wound. You're about to understand that you, if you believe you are not loved, you have to become the love that you never received. I say this in the many of the other videos, guys, a long time ago. If you have something that it's missing, something you're seeking, you have to develop from within. Once you develop, you actually have it. You can understand it when other gives you, because you are missing this giving exchange part from within. It is the same thing within the twin flames. A lot of the twin flames, they ask me about, dear, what's going on with the energies? You need to understand the energies exchanges within the twin flames. It's crucial. Why? That it's not codependency. They're here to heal. That's what they need, this energy. Your soul connections, your divine partner, they are seeking this energy from within you, because they know deeply from within you're the one who can heal them from within. And that's why you have to heal yourself. You become the wounded healer. You heal your own wounds, and then you're gonna heal everybody. But how do you know what you need to heal? Your twin flame is pushing your buttons. Your soulmate pushing your buttons, probably. Your divine partner and the divine can push you those buttons as well. So, talking about this, it's going to be a very good topic today. But let me recognize the people who come here into the chat. So, Sasha, hi, thank you for coming in. Unseen and Set, Cece, thank you for coming in. Christine, thank you for coming in. Hopefully, there's going to be some more people coming up in a little bit, and recognize them here in the chat. By the way, this topic was suggested by Sam Chapman, and hopefully, it's coming in at some point for it. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you here. And we are talking about here that if one of your kids doesn't seek the love, one of the kids acting all awkwardly, why that is? What is the situations? Because it's gotta be something from within you. I just end up and calling before us starting this video. I was in call with someone, and she told me one thing. Dio, I never got that until you didn't say it. You didn't say it, and I was seeking love that I never got from my mother as feminine, and that's why I developed masculine energy. Now, what should I do? How do I fix this? You develop it, the mother love from within. You love your spouse as a 2-year-old kid loved by his mother. You love the 10-year-old as a sister. You love the 18-year-old as the girlfriend. You love the 24-year-old within that man as its spouse. You love the 40-year-old man as a partner, as a divine partner, as a queen. That's how it is. That's how you develop these energies from within. And that's why you deserve to be loved. But why do you believe that you deserve that love from within? It comes from your soul, guys. The soul is the essence created from love. The soul creates love with the spirit. That's what this is. You have to be loved. You have to believe that you are worth it of love. Because if you believe you're not worth it of being loved, how are you going to love others? How are you going to be getting into those situations and so on? Usually, people who don't believe that they deserve to be loved, they lost that belief. Usually, that is the people who are wounded from person who is wounded. It's going to take you a long time to process these wounds from within, because people who are harmed in love and they don't receive the love, they don't receive the things the way they think love is, they are going to harm you. They're going to be done things. It could be energetically, emotionally, psychologically, wherever the situation might be. Hopefully, it's not physical. Hopefully, for it. But sometimes the psychology damage is more worse than the physical. But it all depends of your situations from within. But when you develop the love from within you, guess what? You will find that you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to become love inside of you. That love that you're seeking in the soul. That's what the title is. You have to believe inside of you. You have to believe in the soul. You have to be given another chance. You have to begin to given it another fire, because otherwise you put down the fire within the soul from within you. And if someone puts you fire within the soul, that's talking about them, not about you, not about who you are. Okay? And we have a lot of people who are wounded. We have a wounded feminine who actually developed masculine energies. They didn't develop their feminine side. At the same time, we have a masculine who is wounded. And because they're wounded, they think like they when they become this feminine energies from within, they are going to be this portions of healing, but they didn't develop the masculine energies inside of them. So when the wounded feminine meet the wounded masculine, they can either help each other or they're gonna completely ruin each other because of their wounds. In the first place, they're coming together to heal their wounds. Why? Because the wounded masculine knows what feminine has to be. He can help that wounded feminine energy to become the feminine energy. As the same, the wounded feminine energy that it's got so much masculine can help this wounded masculine energy to heal. That's why you're worth it to be loved. That's what you're worth it, you to do that love from within. We all, in somehow, in some way, we are wounded from within. We carry the wounds from it. And if you take a look, twin flames are bringing those wounds in the surface. They don't bring these wounds just because of it. Most of the people, they think that it's a good trend to have a twin flame. Go ask the twin flames. The beginning. They're gonna tell you one thing. Are you nuts? Are you asking for a suicide from within? Do you understand what you have to go through it? Do you understand what it takes it to be a twin flame? No, but I want it. Really? You don't know what you're getting yourself into it. So the people who awaken as a twin flame, later on they begin to understand there is a lot more for it. There is a lot more why you were born in this family. There is a lot more when you understand the wounds that you're carrying, the healing process that you're carrying, and then you bring it out into the world to heal the world. Otherwise, if you came here just to be the love, the light, and the beauty, and the compassion, and so on, without any lessons to learn, you probably went to the wrong spot. Yes, you have to be the love. That's what you are here for. Yes, he has to be everything. But you have to bring these things from within you as healing. We're here to heal this wounded world. Wounds that has been passing from generations to generations to generations. Exactly unseen and said. I'm so go with that. I'm seeing it. Now the people comes in and sees the truth. But why you see the truth now? Because it came out on the surface. And people who are think that they're not loved. They did something or something happened to them. And if you are this person that something happened to you or you did something, take a look from within. Where did you learn that from? How did you develop it from within? Or what it took you to attract this from it? It was so familiar to you, or it was something else. And here's a lot of the issues that I seen within the twin flames that the soul between them has the same spark, the same love in the same situation, but not within the mind. Because the mind, it comes in from the psyche. What did they learn as behaviors? Now they have to evolve within the soul to override and create a new psyche standards so the behaviors can be fixed from within. Because the energy is manipulated from people, situations, probably misery in life, economics. We're talking about culture, religion, parents, acquaintances, friends, kitchen psychology, and so on. And guess what? It's internal mass from within. But that mass is healed by what is in, within your soul. And if you believe that you are not worthy of love, it is because of, yeah, reprogramming of the DNA and since that. But if you believe you're not worthy of love, why do you believe that? Why do you believe in the illusions? You deserve to be hugged in a bed. You deserve to be hold on to your hand. You deserve to cook together. You deserve to have intimacy time. You deserve to exchange love. But if you don't permit yourself, how are you going to be permitting to others as well? And if you're dealing with someone who does not permitting that love from within, why they don't permit it? Why they're not true to themselves? Something happened to them from within. And it is a lot of questions are coming out of the surface. How long that has been? Let me tell you, it's been quite a while. There was a post on the Facebook that I posted about Farwan, who wrote things like this. He actually wrote a book, but I'm trying to get it. I'll see if I can find it. But truth is the truth. You have to seek in the truth from within. Without the truth, you have nothing. You can have assumptions, you can have the lie, deceptions, distortions, uh, thinking, but not the actual process, the proper actions you need to do. Get in the base of the information you receive. If you receive false information, you're going to be acting false into the reality. And that is our bigger mistakes. That is how the pain is created. Because something happened, because the truth was destroyed from within, the truth living in the world. But truth about love, that is the biggest issue. Because you believe that inside of yourself, you are so bad as a person that you're not worth it to be loved. Or you're so much hurt from people who doesn't know how to love. It's either one or the other. Yep. So that's what I have for you guys. Kind of like a touching base of this energies. Be careful right now with the energies and the emotions. Don't take everything too seriously. Work from it, you guys. And I'm ready to get you some questions right now that you guys may have from within. Since I be quiet, darling. So if you have some questions, 1818 on the clock. Pretty good, pretty good. So very interesting it's that people who ask for this topic, they're not here. Kind of like a trend here at the chat room. Very interesting. Hopefully somebody someday is going to explain that to me for it. So we'll see how that's going to be turning out. You guys, if I have a topic for tomorrow, the topic for tomorrow, the 12 same natal chart was similar. Very good question, unseen and set. Actually, not. They don't have a very similar natal chart. But they have something. It's called yachts or creating on yachts usually. When I see that they have divine aspects. So, for example, give me 1 second. So, for example, if there is a couple who are within the divine and the divine connections, you seeking these connections, for example, between Aries and Gemini, and you will find their divine mission is in Scorpio. That is about the energy they're going to bring in. And that energy, it is, so if you take a 15 degrees of Aries and 15 degrees of Scorpio, of Gemini, it's going to be the 15 degrees of Scorpio. So usually that's why there is a very good capabilities between Aries and Gemini. And they're coming in and working together. It's the same thing with Taurus and Cancer. For them, is the expressions, the art, the situations from within, how to build inside. It is the next one that is going to be between Gemini and Leo. The Gemini and Leo, that is it about Capricorn. It is about doing the cardinal work, something to do with art. Could be do something with the public expressions, with being a public servant, doctors, and so on, and so on. And the next one, it's a Cancer Virgo. The Cancer Virgo, it is doing their missions as a within Aquarius in there. You can see it. 10, it is a Leo, Libra that is going into Pisces, fighting the mysticism, mystic energies, these powerful mystics at the end of life, explaining the life from the beginning to the end. Four very mystical parts they are there. After that, there is a Virgo Scorpio, and between Virgo and Scorpio, they're looking for the beginning. They want to understand a new beginning. They are the part of the new beginning from within. If you look at these situations, Virgo represents healing. Scorpio represents coming out that is the truth. But after the healing and the truth, you are getting what? A new beginning. Very powerful energies are there from within. 10, we're talking about a Libra and a Taurus, Libra and Sag situation. You looking at their energy is going to be focused within Taurus. That is going to be about material things, material situations, material growth, build a business, house, and so on, and so on. And I mean, I can keep on going within this, guys, for it, but that's kind of like you see it within the chart. Also, the chart, you have to look the north node and the south node if they're connecting to anything in the planets, and so on and so on. If that has to do with any connections in there. For example, if the north node it is in the second house, that is going to be to building everything within the material world for it. If that is in the third house, friendships, that it's in the seventh house, that it's about contracts and so on and so on, form within, and you will see this in chart. Okay, but they don't have a similar chart. You need to understand twin flames, they have different charts. The astrology doesn't show up most of the time. It shows up the directions and the energies that you guys have together as you are as a gravitation. But in the soul, we all have the same program. We're not different in the soul. So that's why it's if you someone telling you I can do a astrology compatibility between twin flames, go even talk to Marla Kelly. Who should tell you nobody can determine it yet. We talk about this actually with her, and I talk to other astrologers. You can't because of the gravitations and the energy. Those are affairs that you're doing here on Earth. The soul, you came with it. So is your twin flame, and you have a soul connections. That's require different psychology. That requires overriding of the psychologies that you are born with this. Fixing your lessons. The harder the lessons between twin flames there are, the more beautiful the connections is going to be. But a lot of the people don't understand that they cannot fix their issues because we still believe in different things. All right. Um, Erica, because I am the end feminine, leave it first in a masculine energy. Yeah, Erica, um, does Lilith affect the twins? You need to understand Lilith is the primary goddess built from God to be the spouse of Adam. But she turned toxic, she turns controlling, manipulating, and she wanted to use the gifts that God gave her, the psychology parts, the psychic reader from within, to use to control the world because she didn't get control over Adam. And ever since the Adam looking for Lilith, but Lilith, it's also it is out there, angry, aggravated, controlling, manipulated. That is a actually what we called a wounded feminine energy because Lilith was wounded by herself. So Lilith affects the energies of the twin flames. Yes, it does. But let me answer the question to Erica. Um, this masculine energy, when you build from within, Erica. Hi, Maria Richards. Thank you for coming in. So here is that. So, for example, Erica, you maybe develop as a feminine. Okay, you understood certain things about feminine and so on, but early in the childhood, you can be wounded for two different reasons. Talk about this a little bit last night with the chat with Lee, and I explained it. It's not only determined by the relationship with the father. It's actually most related in to the mother. The mother never liked its child. The mother never gave that love from within. The mother was never pretty much hug and show the true love of the mother to the kid, to its own daughter. And that's how the daughter from within wants that love. She wants to develop it. But guess what? She doesn't get in it from the mother. She doesn't know how to develop. So the psychology part, usually within this situation, is that the daughter begins to develop a masculine energy to prove its worthness to that love, to the mother. And she begins to be go there, seeks attention, seeks timing. She begins to turn tantrums, and then begins, that 9 year old that begins to close from within, doesn't talk, doesn't do this, and later on the 13, 14, it begins to develop masculine toxic energy. Probably go with the boys and go with situations and I wish I have somebody here to. Yeah. You're only like a 12 people in a chat if somebody comes in and breaks this. God give him a love to it. To this person, maybe they can go ahead and do something else someplace. So what we're talking about here is that when you develop that masculine energy, you continue to kind of like I want to prove this. One shows up on this, and you want to show up that you're worth it, and that masculine energies within you attracts masculine energies for. And when you develop more and more masculine energy, now when you get in a relationship with masculine energies, you begin to try to control. You're trying to getting. You're trying to fight this masculine energy. You're trying to prove the point, or you are attracting a masculine person who has a soft feminine side, so you can balancing that energy from within. But that masculine energy inside of you do not help you to develop the feminine energy, because the masculine energy is wounded as well. They need someone to hug them, to kiss them, and so on and so on. When you develop masculine energy, you don't know how to express your feelings. You don't know how to show up your love. You are more attracted to probably men's sports, men's situations. You may be fixing cars as a female. We're talking about this boy's girl, that she is more contact with the boys. She cannot be the feminine from within. Usually, there is a lot of talking about these issues, Erica. But the best thing it is love, love that your kids, love your partner as a 2-year-old boy, giving this mother love to your significant other, to your soul connections, and so on. Then that love given it to the brother, acting like a brother from within, so you can develop the sister from within. Then you go and love this teenager boyfriend, girlfriend, so you can develop the girlfriend from within, so you can experience and building up the woman from within you. Then you go and love that person as a 24-old spouse when you're getting married. Then at 36, when you are becoming the woman in you that loves her man. And later on in your late 40s, you develop that woman that knows how to be the queen in the soul with the king and work with it. That's how you build that feminine energy. It's the same thing with the wounded masculine energy. The wounded masculine energy has to become the 2-year boy who has to become the father, has to become the best friend, he has to become this teenager, he has to become the brother from within, the man from within, and so on and so on. But that's how they heal to each other, the twin flames, if they have these issues. But it's coming down to a what? We talk about it, to stop passing the pain, stop living in the pain. That's what this is. That's how it goes, Eva. Eric, I'm sorry. Hi, Blue Swan 33. Much love to you. Thank you for coming in. Gio, this is such a great incarnation. We have seen in love. We need attentions to the one. They are easy dropping. The attention seeking is because you haven't received attentions in your life. And if you haven't seen the attentions in your life, you don't know how to give that attention. You may be given attention for a purpose or demanding attentions for a purpose. That begins to develop the manipulations, the so on and so on. When you give just because you're a good person, even as a young personality, then you develop the empathy from within. And you need to understand that psychic situations develops the things inside of you as energy and gravitations. There was a great post, by the way, today. I was just so blown away when I saw it. And they say the new medicine is actually a gravitation. I was like, yes, finally, somebody get it. Somebody gets it. Somebody get it. Somebody understands this. And I was so excited when I got this for it. I was expecting, people to to come up with this, to show up. I knew that the gravity is actually what this is. Because if you're carrying the pain from within you, that pain or the relationship with the pain, guess what happens? That pain is going to turn to something physical. But when you let it go of the pain, you put the love in there, you heal the emotional gravity, but you also going to heal the physical level from within. And today I was blown away about it. That's people begin to get it. This. Erica, can I apply the same to my 14-year-old daughter? She can develop feminine energies. Yes, you can apply this if she's 14 years of age. So she got her development to the 14 years of age. So she needs to learn how to, if she's got a boyfriend, to develop that love, like a mother loves a child, like the best friend loves its friend, and so on and so on. It's kind of like a little early for some of the things to heal, but you can go ahead and teach her to develop this feminine side, Eric. And you know what? I admire your courage to post it this year because some of the people didn't get it, but you, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the courage. Thank you for the truth. Thank you for everything that you do about this. And you can help her. You can help her to develop that feminine side from within. You can help her and show her the best things to cook, the attentions, how the woman should be, maybe watching some movies together about it. Even I probably suggest you that it depends on the case and the things there are. Uh, you can actually get other professional help of psychologists and so on. But it's about to change the gravity in there, the gravity from within in her. I mean, if you want me, I can look at the chart of her and we'll see what she has and working with and in there. But yes, you can apply the same thing because you actually does what's the right thing that was supposed to be happen. But you have to find the wound, why she has the masculine energies from within, where that wound was developed, what was the cause. And when you find the cause, that's going to help you to heal that wound inside. And that is the harder problem. That's what you need to look within the root cause analysis inside to take a look. And if she's not honest to you to tell you the truth, oh boy, that's going to be a problem. But if she does, and she's willing to develop herself as a feminine, it's going to be a good chance for it. Good chance for it. So, yeah. And I seen it through my daughters. My youngest one is like this. But there is situations with the mother in there. And so on and so on. So that's what you learn it. You learn it things with life. But you also learn how the things to be healed. And through what you learn, you can help other people to heal. That's what you have to inflame. That's what it's worth it you to be loved. That's what it's worth it somebody to love you. And we understand what the damage right now is with the parents. They don't love us, and how that transformed to the next generations. We see it within the kids. And there was a psychologist. He says we have a psychology pandemic worse than the COVID, and he's right. He is right. But we are closing our eyes for this. Yes, look to both sides, the mother and the father. And that's what the illumination process, that's what in the new road, we're looking at the both two sides of the issues as a mother, as a father. That is going to be the good part of healing that's coming in between the twin flames. It's like, hi, Queen Master, thank you for coming in. That is going to be the good part, that when they are together within union consciousness as the twin flames, specifically within this, through the exchanges, the one exchange the other. So the masculine, which is coming from the feminine wounded, it goes into the masculine person, and the masculine becomes the man. It's the same thing. The feminine energy from the wounded masculine energy goes into the feminine. And guess what? Through the exchanges, through the energies exchanges, through the energies in there, they heal each other. But that is the beauty of the connection. A lot of the people, we're not using it this. We're still undeveloped in this. We still don't get in it through this. And there is a factors outside of this, if you pay attention of people outside of this union, that they destroys the union, there is the problem in there. That's why Petty Andre said one very important thing. When you get together in the physical, you decide to build your life with your twin flame, you cut everybody off. You cut everybody's off. Shut. Later on, you can redevelop the relationships in different positions. But when you begin to build the life with your twin flame, you do. So, yeah. Lorianne, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Denise, how are you? Good morning. Glad to be here. Welcome here. And that's what we talk about this. Because when you're wounded energy, doesn't matter masculine or feminine, guess what? You begin to believe that you're not worth it to be loved. You'd say, I'm weak, I'm so stupid, I do stupid things, and I'm crazy. What is wrong with me? The people cannot love me, and so on, and so on, and so on. It is the same time of the wounded in both sides. It all depends what are you telling yourself. So if you believe you're not worth it not to be loved, guess what? You don't get the love. But if you believe that you're worth it to be loved, you're worth it to someone who hugs you and says like, I'm glad to have you in my life. I'm glad to have you in my bed. I'm glad to have you in my energy. I'm glad to have you in my soul. And I want to say thanks to the universe that brings me here. That is different. Okay? But that is each of the individuals have to say and come up to this. And that is the universe job from within. So the belt should be going off. Excellent healing observations. Yes. Working with some of the twin flames to heal on these problems of the distorted energies. Because more of understanding the energies within the twin flames, guess what? I'm looking at within the pains and understanding the energies, but they apply not only to our twin flames, they apply also to our families, they apply into situations. But you know what? Understanding this, it creates a whole another level of healing and help for the people. And that is what the beautiful is. Yes, Erica, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Unseat, cut outside interference to reset the DNA with the GF. It's not only to reset the things. You gotta be cutting off everything and be with your twin flame to heal, to do the proper energies, to do that exchange. If you both two twin flames are wounded, they need the time alone to heal. Once they're healed, now that's when they are ready to build. Because everything they're going to build before they healed is going to turn nothing but to dust, to crumble. And that is why a lot of the wounds right now, it's coming out as energies. That's what this period is. What was your wounds? You say you healed and you're ready to build life, and guess what? You weren't. And now you're paying the price, and then your twin flame is wrong. No, it wasn't. Your energy was wrong, or your psyche was wrong. The secrets was wrong. The misbehavior was wrong. So that's what comes out now on the surface, but it's for good reason, so we can understand the truth, how to heal from within. And this is our twin flame missions. Exactly. This is our twin flame missions, to heal the wounds, to show how the wounds can be healed, and show it to people who not only not give up to each other, but to people who are willing to heal. But if you have a communications with your twin flames that they talking to everything else, but not that healing, not healing the situations, not resolve the relationship with you, guess what? You have to do the one thing. Don't call them. Wait them for them to call you if they have to. Yesterday there was this comes up from within. If they're not truth, you talk to me about the truth. I don't care about anything else. I want my truth. What's going on with this? What's going on in your life and how you need some help with certain things and so on? Great. But we need to heal the situations. If you don't talk to me about how to heal the situations between us, guess what? No point for me to call you. I can't wait for you to come up with the lighting in there, the light to burn, and you to come up into truth. Exactly, the truth heals. But how many people believes in that truth? How many people say the truth? Not many. Why? Because it's more easier. It's more easier to cheat, lie, deceive than be your truth. Why? Because you're wounded energy from within. Wounded from someone who doesn't know what love is. Someone who doesn't not know how to build family. Someone who is in their 40s, 30s, 50s, but mentally they still stuck in the wound of pain as a child, and they're acting like 5-year-old. They're still playing relationships and using people as a toys. That's what this is. We're going down to the roots for it. Yes, it's inherent. Because you had a parent that don't love you, or you had a brother or sister that didn't love you, or you had not many friends. Why? Because you didn't develop friendships, you didn't develop the love from within, and so on and so on. I guess the truth was spoken. And Petty and Andre, I'm gonna tell him I'm live on YouTube. For them, those two guys, let me tell you, I'm so proud of it. I went out to see them, and guess what? We had a lot of talks, and I see how they did this work. I see how they do things from it, and so on and so on. Yeah. All right. I'm going to say here, the chat room, sending you love with big letters. Big ones. I'm going to send the big, so many hearts in there. There we go. There it is. You can't see it. But there you go. So many hearts. So, yeah, I'm posting this daily into their Facebook group about the Twin Flames. In there, you need to understand they're also a Twin Flames coaches. You can go ahead and have sessions with them. Okay, they are doing a very good thing. But those are the people who actually overcome everything in there. They overcome. There is one video of them that's talking about Serenis. Hello, love from Petty Andre here. Ooh, hello. There you go. You guys, send the love, give back, and receive. See how that goes. For it, and they were talking about one video, Petty and Andre. They were talking about one video that there was a lot of interference from the family. That's what I'm referring to at the cutoff. Then nobody has their job of the relationship between you and your TF. That's it. You don't understand it, but it's a very good video of them. Maybe if I can find it, give it to you guys. Okay. So yeah. Crystal, in response to your live, that it's to this dichotomy. I don't know what you mean, Crystal, with that word. First time I'm seeing that word. Crystal, if you, yeah. You guys have so many other good questions coming up. I'm ready to answer them. Thank you, community, for supporting the love to our TF family. Yes. Well, that's how we have to be. That's how we have to be. Because the average people don't understand us. They don't get us. For them, we are awkward, outsiders, rebels, cuckoo, so on. Hear that before? Have you heard that too? You're probably laughing on it. Oh God, you, yes. Yeah, you hear that. And you know what? Later on, because they pay so much attention to you, they look at you or what you do, they look at all the things. And guess what? They engage with the twin flames energy. They find someone as a twin flame, and that happens to them. And guess who is the first person they come to? You. Don't tell me it hasn't happened to it. I know some of you that happened to it. Oh, I know. Sasha, you're laughing. Yes. Yeah. Welcome to the Twin Flame Life Journey. Life is beautiful. Yeah, they love our energy, right? They love our energy. The question is one of the things being within them. It's like who they go to. Yeah. Here's the one song that goes in my mind. Who you gonna go? Who you gonna go? Ghostbusters. Yeah. Put a little bit on the life in here. It's more easier in there. So yes, it is. But it is what it is. That's what the things are. Okay. All right, guys. If you have no other questions or anything, let's share the love and life. If you have some questions, let's discuss it. But I want to recap the video here, the chat about today. Don't allow anyone to break your spirit, and that you're not worth it of love. If you come to that point, trust the divine from within. They will heal you. The soul always know how to heal yourself. All you have to do is love them. Gotta work with those messages. Yeah. See, they're breaking my thought patterns when I'm talking with this. Um, I know the other people are busy and they cannot be here. I mean, Josh is not here. I don't see CF is not here, so is Ray. Yeah, but here's the thing that if you someone later on by accident or someone goes in there, it can affect that system. So it's better to remove that. And if you guys pay attention, I left the comments on the videos. But some of those people, they put a comments in there, they are linked to something, and it can affect your system. You're gonna get hacked and so on and so on. So yeah. 4. So you need to understand the divine can hear you from within. The divine always can hear you. Queen Master, I have a 6 dozer. It's very important to me for them to know what true love is. Queen Masters, yes. When you develop the love inside of you, how much you change when you become as a twin flame to understand the love. I had to learn the feminine sides from within me when I wake up as a twin flame. I was missing feminine learning sides from within me. I was wounded in the love when people began to interfere when I was awakening. I watched probably 100 movies from India about love. Of course, I watched The Notebook, I watched In Your Eyes, and so on, all those movies, yes. And I watched that movie with The Cottage, that was with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I watched all those. But most I learned from the Hindu movies. Do you know why? Because there was a more deeper meaning about love, how to overcome the problems in there. Yes, In Your Eyes is a great, one of the greatest movie. And actually, about that movie, I was giving to people who didn't believe in twin flames, and I told them that's what it is. Actually, that movie came out pretty much the same time I was awakened. And for those who doesn't know, you can research it. That was I forgot the scenarist that he made the movie for actually said that that was an based personal experience. That movie, that's what inspired him to make In Your Eyes. So you guys can imagine what it was in real for him, probably. That movie In Your Eyes, yes. I wanted the part 2. Yeah, I wanted part 2 as well, but yeah, go ahead and research it about the movie, the situation, and so on. Yeah. Twin Flames research, you've done it. So, yeah. If you guys don't know that movie, let me find it for you.
Well, I spent all day just trying to think why this could be happening.
Повече шоколад с алпийско мляко за още по-нежни моменти. Опитай Чоко Брауни с нова рецепта.
Here is, it's on YouTube, free English. You guys can watch the movie. It's beautiful, beautiful movie. Wow, 11 people watching and 11 likes. Pretty good. All right, guys. So let me share the love and the light here. Let's share the inner peace. I want to say thank you for all of you coming in today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we touch base of the topics. Thank you for the questions and for the participation and so on. And let's share the love and light here. And thank you and be loved.